Three. Hello, people out there on the internet world. This is Keely Wong, and I'm broadcasting from a room that looks like everyone just pretty much stole everything out of it, besides the furniture. So today on the cast, we have Medusa, Tsubaki, Patty, and Stein. Oh, and Maka. I think that's one I forgot.
How could you forget me?
Man, no one cares about you.
Whatever.
So, is everyone ready for the day? We got some good news, we got some gaming news, we got a con review, and plus our own stuff, plus some new things. So let's jump right into it. By the way, Sid's in the shower. That's where he is, because he says, I'm going to take a shower as soon as we start the cast, and sends me a Facebook message, goes like, I'm going to take the shower, and I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to punch you the next time I see you. Just warning. Fair warning. So we got some all types of news. Hentai Kamen Manga's live-action film trailer has been released. Pretty much the main character transforms into a hero wearing panty mask. And mostly nothing else.
Yes.
What? On both accounts, what?
Yeah, go check it out.
Did I hear that wrong?
No, you heard it right. Panty
okay, where's
mask.
Spirit? Where the hell is Spirit where we need him?
I don't know, but continuing on. Sentai Phil Works adds Kill Me Baby at TV Anime for a bilingual release later on this year. Moving on, the 15th Digimon Anniversary Project Part 4 will be revealed Thursday, so tomorrow. And 15 years of Digimon. Wow, I feel old.
Well, you are old.
The first episode.
Akihabara Ranger's second season is slated to open April 6th. You will not find me that day, so, yeah. April 6th, 1:30 a.m. our time, so. Wow. It says we'll appear on April 5th at 25:30. That's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not sure how Japan tells time, but I'm pretty sure there's only 24 hours in a day. So continuing on, Shishusha Shonen Jump will print its special Jump vs. manga on March 22nd, which is the battle manga for the video game that's coming out. Denpa Kiyoshi airs its second anime ad. I'm waiting for this to just become an anime because it's so awesome. The Pokemon Team Plasma releases top secret Genshin video Friday. You can go check that out. And apparently a certain kind of magical index film was finished just 1 week before it was supposed to be released. Talk about cutting it close. But that's not all the news you really want to hear. What the news you really want to hear comes from Tsubaki. Tsubaki?
What the hell am I listening to?
The news that you want, you can speak. It's time for gaming news, and that's what everyone is here for today, because we all know that what was announced.
Oh god. Okay, PlayStation 4 has been announced today during a live stream. There's just a ton of stuff on this today, so I'm just going to go over the basics and some of the games that were released for it, that are going to be released for it. First bit of news is basically called PlayStation 4 PS World. That is basically going to be what this is centered around, is what it sounds like. There's not really, they didn't give much info on this though, except for the fact that you gotta pay a subscription fee. You gotta pay for a subscription. It's gonna provide gamers with the ability to share photos and videos directly to YouTube, which is going to be at a cost. So I find that very stupid. And whoever ends up purchasing a large amount of the content is basically going to be cloud service. So you're going to need to purchase all of that crap.
Oh, not looking forward to that.
I don't see the point in doing that. Because people are going to figure out how to do it for free anyways. Anyways. And the next bit of news is basically about the live stream that was going out today. They did a lot of hinted games that are going to be announced at E3 this year, so I'll be keeping my eye out on the E3 stuff this year. One of them is going to be Final Fantasy Versus 8, is what they're hinting at. And The Last Guardian, Metal Gear Solid, and Watch Dogs also. The live coverage, they actually have a script of it online, which I will be linking that to our group in the next couple hours. One of the big ones is basically the PlayStation Network, which you will be able to buy games from that, obviously, but while it's downloading, you'll be allowed to play it, which I don't think I've heard about that before. Have any of you guys?
Nope.
Okay, so this is a new thing. That's good. This also apparently is not going to be backwards compatible. So keep the PS3s. You're going to need it.
Go figure.
Yeah, I remember that was actually the big hype for the PS3 was a bunch of people who were gonna, the first thing they were gonna do was install their PS2 games onto them, and then they found out that backwards compatibility. That's what then they found out backwards compatibility wasn't allowed, and that drove them like crazy.
Yeah, that's why I've been posting that on my pages.
Why you don't have backwards compatibility, Sony? Really?
Well, the Wii U doesn't either pass just the Wii versions, so you can't play GameCube games on it.
Most backward compatibility doesn't go back more than one system, so.
They spoiled us with the PS2 and its backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Now we want it.
And there's also another bit of news along with this is the fact of how much it's going to be costing you. Sony plans to launch the next PlayStation this November for $429 and $529 respectively. Which I think for our economy now, that's more expensive than the PS3, which was around $500. But that economy was a lot better for buying it in.
I actually got my PS3, the Killzone edition, about 2 or 3 years after it came out for about $255. So I don't know who's ripping who off.
Yeah, I just wait for a while.
Yeah, usually cheaper after the holidays.
Anyways, the reports also claim that users will be able to control the console with a smartphone or tablet, because this is going to be supported by Bluetooth, which was exactly like how the PS3 was. IGN rounds up reports tied to a prototype image of the console's controller, which I have a article of that right here with a picture on it. It's going to be kind of like a smaller version of the Wii U's, where we're able to have a touchpad on it.
Go figure, Sony.
With the controls on it. But anyways, Sony's next generation PlayStation 4 will come with an all-new DualShock controller, the DualShock 4. The controller will feature a touchpad, a share button, a light bar, and a built-in PlayStation Move compatibility. Sony announced at an event in New York City today.
Okay. Can I motion Sony to hire a guy that can name stuff so it's not always like the same name over and
No, you are a
over?
consumer. Your opinion means nothing to us.
I really
True. Touche.
The opinion is gonna be jack shit coming from you. Anyways, the players can use the share button to select a clip from the last 2 minutes of a gameplay, tag it, and still play the game while the clip is loading in the background. The PlayStation 4 has a camera built into it also that can sense the depth of it in front of it and sense the direction of the controller. The controls button can be used to put the system into a sleep state, and with another press of a button, it will boot back up instantly, and the gameplay can be resumed from the exact spot you left off. Which I think that's kind of new. It's not just a pause feature. It's going to actually put itself to sleep now.
I gotta say, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype on that with a lot of today.
Wasn't there also like a share feature where people will be able to supposedly drop in items to to help people out during the game?
I think that's something else because the literal share button is used for videos. But I think that more has to do with the with multiplayers and whatnot. Maybe. Anyways, with the games that are going to be released, according to what's being hinted right now, the Final Fantasy division said to look forward to E3, where there's going to be an announcement on the next Final Fantasy game. People are hoping they're not. People are really hoping for something new with this. They don't want another 13. Even if it was good, they just don't want another one. The PSN, you can delegate while playing it. Well, I've said before. Bungie has joined forces with Sony, apparently. Which that was announced during the live stream.
Yep.
Capcom announced Dragon's Dogma today. There were also a few new Rock Band games announced. They also announced Angie's Fury, and Diablo 3 is coming to the PS3 and PS4. Is there any games that any of you guys are looking forward to the PlayStation?
Nope, not at the current moment.
Yeah, I didn't see any announcements that struck my fancy.
I'll go back and buy my Wii U when I get tax refund. I'll just wait a year before the games will really come out.
Yeah, that's all for the PS4.
Don't make me block your picture, Stein.
Oh God! Oh come on, dude!
Do we need to get in another war over this? Because I have plenty of more photos. Just saying.
No.
No more.
Stein needs to take that shit off.
Wait for like 5 minutes while I finish my freaking announcements that you wanted me to do, you idiot. Anyways.
Okay.
The next minute. Better. Everyone be quiet, especially you, Derp.
Be quiet, Derpy.
I want to finish this right quick, because this is all I got left. One left turn. Felix, you're gonna die at MomoCon. I don't care what you say.
Fighting for traffic safety!
Spirit, you're gonna die before that.
I already got killed by a piggy pie 3 times today. I don't need to die anymore.
I don't care. Anyways, the last bit of news before anyone else starts talking. Leap Motion, which is being created right now. That has the most info on it. Leap Motion is basically a hands-free motion control, a technology pioneered by the Nintendo Wii and later improved upon by Kinect. Industries from gaming to surgery, architects, engineers, and design all are planned on using this. With the unveiling of the Leap's 3D motion control system, a San Francisco started calling Leap Motion that has stated of the art in this young field, giving users the ability to control whatever is on their computer with hundreds of millimeter accuracy, and introducing push-free gestures like the pinch to zoom like we have on our phones right now. Leap, which comprises a small USB input device and sophisticated software platform, is expected to cost $70, which, honestly enough for what I'm seeing, that is a good deal for this. Because if this thing is saying what it's saying it will do, you can use this a whole lot more for just gaming. So I'm actually looking forward to this whenever it comes out. While most people have seen the Kinect in action, Microsoft's system has become a huge success by allowing the developers to make games and other software that lets people control what's on their screen with their bodies. It's great for dancing, fighting, sports games, and a lot of other stuff. This is also a big step in the art world too, where they're using their actual bodies to make their pictures instead of using a paintbrush. Since today, is there anything else on this? Because you're the one who's wanting me to say this.
Nope. Actually, I thought that was really well done.
Yay! Okay.
Something that should be pointed out though is the company is currently looking for developers to work on the programs themselves. Because I mean, when you come out with something that innovative and interesting, because I mean, basically what they're doing is they're just taking motion recognition technology, kind of like Sony tried pushing out as the latest and greatest thing, and and Microsoft's Kinect, and they're just not so much marketing it for games, but app developers and computer nerds and stuff like that. So I think they're kind of going towards the right direction here.
Yeah, this was announced last year on May the 20th, so you're going to be seeing this year more likely, and I will be posting up the actual website for this on our page in like the next few minutes if I can. Is there any other news that I need to report on? Did my brother have them? Okay. I'm asking everyone. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Did anyone else think of anything else that needs to be said?
No.
Keelik? Okay, well, I have one.
How many times have I told you not to interrupt me while I'm eating chicken wings, especially barbecue flavored ones?
You drinking grape soda with that?
I don't have grape soda, unfortunately.
Oh my.
Okay, I have one last thing to say then, which is related to the 3DS.
You told me not to eat
For every bite of chicken you get, I will change my picture again.
All of you be quiet for like 5 extra seconds. One last thing I gotta say, the demo for Naruto, for a new Naruto game is on the 3DS eShop right now. I go and grab it because it is actually pretty funny. They break the fourth wall so many times, and I like it. Which Spirit, you need to go look at that. You like it. That's all I gotta say.
Chicken wings rule.
So I go back to Keelik now while he is stuffing his face with chicken and possibly grape soda or
Like
Kool-Aid.
usual.
I don't have grape soda, and I finished my grape Kool-Aid 2 days ago. I do not have enough sugar to make more Kool-Aid. Go figure.
Idiot. Anyway, go on to the next thing now, because I rushed it.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
I will rush you anyways.
So next up, we're going to go shoot over to Maka. And she's going to tell us what the hell our fandom's doing at the moment.
Well, the fandom, it's been mostly quiet this week. There was some Tumblr drama. I think there pretty much always is Tumblr drama.
Like?
There was, well, the Z-Rate thing happened last week, but there was one little bit this week. It wasn't even big drama. It's not drama anybody knows about or anybody will care about, but Soul from our roleplay group, our roleplay Soul, the girl Soul, he posted on Tumblr, reblogged somebody's post. They were asking why Soul had a shirt that said "in utero," and all she said was, "Have you seen his other shirts? That boy's intense." The person got so mad that they PM'd her and they were like, "Oh, you're being rude." Like, there's nothing rude about that response at all. And they were like, "No, he doesn't. His shirts aren't that weird. What's up with that one shirt? His shirts are weird." So that's pretty much it. Soul's shirts are weird. Everybody, you just need to deal with this.
He does have weird shirts.
He does. He has a shirt that says Piano Man.
It does.
Piano Man!
Like, what the heck, Soul? He has his name all over half of his clothes. If that's not weird, I don't know what it is. So him in a shirt that says "in utero," I could see it. The boy is intense. That's really all I have. I mean, there was the whole Toonami airing.
I loved it.
It's been cool because it's cool to see new fandom members. But at the same time, if I see another post that says, "Oh my God, Soul Eater's on Toonami," I'm going to go through my computer screen and physically slap someone.
They make an app for that.
Okay, I'm gonna use the troll face. That's like, you don't say. Seriously.
Yeah. It's really ridiculous. It hasn't been that big of a deal. I mean, some people were posting about the English voice actors. They're like, "Oh, I don't like the English voice actors." I'm like, okay, one, I'm not sure if you've seen it in Japanese since you're new here. If you haven't seen it in Japanese, you can't say whether the voices are good or not. Two, why are you commenting on the English voices now? The dub's been out for years.
Because they don't have Netflix.
I mean, yes, if you have a negative opinion, that's fine, but at least
Try not to have an opinion at all.
try not to have crappy timing on your opinion.
3.
Or not have an opinion at all.
But I haven't been home this week, so I'll have to look at
3.
it.
Unless you can speak Japanese, you don't have a right to say what was better than the other.
I mean, just the sound of the voice wise, like I can see good and bad points to each version. But whatever. At least I have seen both versions. If you haven't seen both versions, you can't say anything.
The ending still sucks in both.
That's
Friendship
debatable,
punch.
but it seemed
It's magic of friendship.
Yeah.
Punch.
Hey, Maka,
Okay, My Little Pony canon.
can I say what's going on with the Facebook fandom right now?
Oh my gosh, yes, please do.
Okay, with 2 pages, one that I was kicked out of and one that I am on currently. We are currently in a war sort of thing. There's a page actually accepting pure gender-based characters. Like, they're so desperate for people. And they're actually being so rude about it now. Like, they don't even accept their fans' opinions on whatever's going on. They deleted my comments on the fact how horrible their characters were, actually. Like, one person was talking like he was from downtown Atlanta. It was that bad.
Wow.
What about, wait, what was happening?
Okay, I used to be on one page who's currently fighting with the page that I'm on right now. I actually commented on my old page about characters because we're both the same fandom.
Which
but
fandom?
my page is a lot better. It's basically JRPGs, but I'm in the Tales part of it. But the other page, they all talk like they're from downtown Atlanta. Their grammar is so horrible.
I don't know, Facebook in general, like, I think you get the worst of fandom stupidity on Facebook, and you get the worst of fandom snark on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Because the worst fandom snark used to be on LiveJournal, but now it's on Tumblr.
Although, there's one fandom that everyone does have an agreement on, and that's mostly the Fire Emblem fandom. Everyone on there doesn't really fight. Like, there's not an unpopular opinion on there.
Because there's magic.
A
Not
friendship.
just that.
A friendship.
I'm an Achilles spirit.
Smaller. Well, no, I'd say Fire Emblem's getting bigger fandom-wise, but I guess it's smaller fandoms. Small fandoms are usually very nice and quiet.
Yeah, it's growing, but I mean, everyone's is in agreement, so I'm happy with it.
I would consider
Okay, so while we're in fandom, what the fuck? Rerun Soul Leader RP. So someone besides Maka and Stein, tell me what's wrong with this character profile. This character. So apparently, it's a female. She's a werewolf. She's a witch. She's a weapon. She can breathe underwater.
There's way too much crap with that right now.
Actually, let's not do this on a public thing. We don't want to call people out like that.
I haven't said a name, have I?
Bro, we know.
It's fun to call people out.
We would know and they would know.
We call out Keelik every day.
Wait, how is Stein saying not to call someone out? He calls me out all the time I eat chicken.
You eat it every single
That's because you're known on the podcast. This person is only known in roleplay. If they're called out for doing something wrong, then we're going to be exposing them in our group. All people have to do is track them down and harass them. I figured you would know this.
No one goes on.
But he doesn't because he's too busy eating chicken.
Spirit, shut up.
I am. Actually,
We also call
I'm kind of
Maka
eating
out
the
because
bones
she
right
has no
now.
boobs, but that's beside the point.
Leave
Well,
my
if you don't
chest
stop eating them chicken bones.
alone.
Let me just say something.
Hey,
A
Ron, you
witch.
keep telling you to stuff a bra.
I'm kind of happy. No one can call me out on not having boobs.
Touche.
What? We need to find some way of giving Baka some of them.
You could, but I don't really want them because I don't need them because boobs are stupid.
Says the person who,
Coming
as
from
a
the
guy,
girl,
is larger than her female form.
Has a point there.
Wait. Do you know what I'm wondering now? What if Maka ever gets pregnant? Are her boobs gonna grow or not?
Most women do get bigger boobs when they get pregnant.
But then they
You
go
will,
right
though,
back to
considering
normal
your
size.
Yeah. I
And
wonder
then
if Mark
you would
is
lose
Well-
them.
I have a friend who now has one boob bigger than the other. I don't think it was just pregnancy that
The left is always bigger than the right.
it's dramatically bigger. And
Again,
Hitomi Jacob.
how do you know this?
porn.
It's
Oh my
Spirit.
gosh.
Spirit, really.
How does
teaches
Spirit
you
know
stuff.
it?
MILFs?
It teaches you stuff, just not good stuff.
How does Spirit know it?
Oh.
Experience.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure even Durfee over there knows it too.
I felt enough boobs in my life to know the left's always bigger than the right.
So,
That is-
as we leave
Oh,
fandom, before this goes off into a tangent of Spirit's past
You
conquest,
just give me this stuff and I work with it. You to blame.
You
We're
don't
gonna
really
go-
have to
Boy,
go
this
with
all
it.
started because I talked about a friend who had a boob, one boob bigger than the other.
Maka should not talk about boobs, period. Continuing on to the next
I
segment.
wasn't.
What is the next segment?
Spirit, what is chipping your blades today?
Oh, I've been waiting for this one.
Oh god, I got a
I
bad
actually
feeling for
have
this.
two, but one's small and the other one's large.
Well, wait for a second.
Just like boobs.
Boobs.
Size.
Just like the boobs. So, what are they?
Well, the one that's small is I'm
The
really
white one?
annoyed why they haven't invented a way for you to open up an email, punch your computer, and then send it in an email. And then when the person you emailed it to opens the email up, your fist just comes right out of the computer and punches them.
Idea.
All of you guys would have black eyes.
Why that hasn't been done, I'm surprised. But okay, what
Because
really
we'd have
gets
way too
me-
many murders on our hands.
Eric, who do you
Yeah.
want to punch now?
Now, what really is chipping my blades is the incident at Katsucon.
Oh yeah.
That pissed me off completely. And if for those of you who do not know what happened at Katsucon this year, but okay, everybody knows that that at a convention it is normal to share the same area with some other events. We've shared it with furniture conventions, baby conventions, even pen conventions.
Yeah,
Furniture
back in
conventions. I
80.
would sleep on beds all day.
Yes, but at Katsucon this year, I was not the one who went, but I'm glad I didn't, because apparently, the group sharing said area was a Jewish retreat group. Now, this is a very religious group. You know, I got nothing. There's nothing against these people, but I have read so many stories about the hell that these idiots caused cosplayers and people. It just boils my skin. It just boils my blood completely. There's this one story about a guy on Facebook. He's running around as Master Chief, and one of these kids falls to the ground with pain in his chest, and he's literally on the ground, screaming in pain. And all of his little idiot buddies are just standing there pointing and laughing and taking pictures with their phone. So this guy takes it upon himself to be the only righteous human being there is, apparently, decides to take off his helmet and help this kid up on his feet. Right as soon as the kid was done, he got up and went to the bathroom to make sure he was okay. One of the so-called chaperones came over to him and told him, I would much rather appreciate it if you don't consult with any of these kids. We do not want your kind influencing them. And all that.
Can I
And
say
that.
something real quick?
Go ahead.
Wow.
Bullshit!
No, I'm
That
seriously.
is fucked up.
No, you want to know the one thing that really pissed me off was the fact that these little idiots were going around. They were harassing cosplayers. They were picking up trash and throwing it at them. They were assaulting them. They even ripped a girl's cosplay right off her body, exposing her chest. Being little assholes and everything.
God.
Like she was wearing a very revealing outfit.
You didn't go to Katsucon.
She was wearing very revealing clothes, and they just ganged up on her in this little mob group and just ripped her costume to pieces.
It's terrible.
And the fact of the matter is that they were calling every single woman. I mean, every single woman, girl, regardless of age. They were yelling, whore, slut, unreligious bitch. And the chaperones were not doing anything to stop these little fucktards. They were
way to support your religion, guys.
They were even shoving. They were shoving. Go ahead.
How does being a cosplayer make you unreligious? And I'd love to see how they would do if one of the characters from one of the animes that was supposed to be like a preacher or something walked up to them.
Send Vic Mignogna.
Yeah. It's just a very. It was just a very douchebag thing to do. But then also they were telling some cosplayers that they couldn't ride the elevator because they were a cosplayer.
That's not their place to say that.
Okay, my question is, did the hotel do anything about this? The staff reported it to them, but for some reason the hotel staff wouldn't do anything about it for some reason. But it wasn't, and I'm getting to the last part. They were shoving people in the elevators. They were even going through the hallways and ripping wigs off of cosplayers.
I'm sorry, but someone would get fucking punched in the face. Like, you guys don't even know. If you touch my cosplay, I would destroy you.
And what about people who pin their wigs into their hair? Like,
yeah.
Oh my God,
I don't care.
I would.
Now you can see why this is really chipping my blades.
Yeah.
And then after all this being said and done, and after all the broken costumes, all the hurtful cosplayers, and all the property damage that these little fucktards have done, one good thing came out of this. Those little bastards are no longer allowed back at that area for anything whatsoever.
Amen.
They were completely banned from that place. I mean, I don't care who the frick you think you are. You do not go around and do that shit and expect to get away with it.
Yeah.
I am really glad I didn't go to this convention, because if a group of idiots decide to rip a girl's costume right off her while I'm standing around, I would be doing this call right from jail.
That is just fucked up.
Yeah, I can imagine you doing that.
I would too. Okay, only a certain people would see me actually.
No, I'm serious. I've seen you piss before.
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight, is it?
Spirit, question.
Yes.
Spirit, did you kick their ass before or after you went?
That what?
Would you kick their ass before they gained upon a girl or after?
No. First of all, I would tell them to back the fuck off if they were getting close to her and making her feel uncomfortable. But if they actually went far enough as to try to do that, I would have hurt them anyway. Probably not really hurt them. That would probably hurt them. I would grab them by the arm, twist it around their back, and probably tie their hands together. No physical damage.
Like, really, convention goers should all get some sort of refund for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that should have been ended a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these little kids were being really inappropriate. I remember someone on Facebook talking about how a certain little group of these freaking idiots decided to pull down their pants and wave their junk in front of cosplayers from like some kind of balcony.
I think the worst part of that is it's affiliated with a religion. And, like, the adults in charge should have put a stop to that right then and there, because that makes them look bad and they should know better.
Well, remember, let's not condone an entire religion just because of a few stray lambs.
Yeah.
The term you're thinking of is condemn, just so you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of Jewish people, they would have beaten the crap out of someone for even trying that on someone.
That's my point. When you go on trips like that with any religious organization, you are showing your religion to other people, basically. When you're putting yourself out there like that, you're basically, this is our religion, this is what we believe. You're representing your religion by the way you act. And acting like that is just ridiculous.
But Stein is right. This has become a rant now, and that wasn't intentional. So thank you, Stein, for reminding us of that. And I swear to God, if you touch me with that freaking scalpel or anything like that, I will freaking punch you in the face. So anyway, that's what chips my blades. Back to Keelik.
So now that we have that, okay, why is the foul gone? Alright, Stein's gone and Sid's being dead. So now, as we talk to one convention, we'll go to another convention that happened this weekend also. Comic-Con Season 5.
Alright, that other convention.
My friend went to that one.
Someone was supposed to go.
I
didn't go.
Comic-Con Season 5. We saw Shio and Kosho defeat their Shokos, their magical pet turtle, 7 evil exes through donut eating, Con versus 101, 100 versus the Con, through dodgeball, knowing the convention guest, the rave, and one other event that I don't remember at the current moment. Oh well. So, through all these, we got to see this. However, and yours truly got to host 4 panels. A Super Sentai panel, a Brony panel, a Soul Leader podcast panel, and the World God Only Knows panel.
You did use those videos I gave you, right?
I did use those videos you gave me.
You're welcome.
So, of all the cast members that actually went to Comic-Con, there was only one. And he was there for one day. So, Medusa, what was your Comic-Con like?
My Comic-Con was pretty awesome for the most part. I got mad because a bunch of my friends had their weapons peace tied when it was clearly not a weapon. Like, all of the swords were peace tied, but no one bothered to peace tie my Air-15 that, it could have been set up. I had it deactivated, but they didn't bother to peace tie it. So I was pretty pissed about that because they tied off someone's staff that was, like, clearly not a weapon, so I thought that was pretty stupid. But other than that, the only other downside to Comic-Con was the cosplays. I usually have an urge to take a picture of a costume that I think is very well constructed, and I did not see that at all at this con. That wasn't already one of my friends, like, that I could have gotten a picture from Facebook or whatever. So I was kind of disappointed on the cosplay side, but the upsides, a bunch of people liked my costumes. All 3 were debuted. The ball and trunks one, and then the Sayako one, and then my Jack. I'm gonna try to cut this as short as possible. My Jack Frost cosplay hit it off so big, I did not expect that at all. And the most interesting part of that convention was when one girl called me over to tell me that she would be willing to have sex with me in Jack. So
what?
That was kind of awkward.
Well, I mean, you're
all the awkwardness.
She knew you were a chick, right?
It was a chick. I'm pretty positive she knew that I was a chick. One chick did not know that I was a chick, though. Like, she had to look closer. Which I guess whenever I'm dressed as a guy, that's kind of flattering, but, not if I'm in regular clothing.
Some people
I'm using that.
It's really good though.
So, as I went with some friends from my base, DJ Midget Boney went with us. Some of the downsizes. One of them was the dealer's room.
Same shit.
Due to the most conventions, the convention staff, the host staff doesn't really like to get in on it. However, it seems like for Comic-Con, the BJCC convention people had their hands in everything. Through city ordinance, the dealer's room can only hold so many amount of people, and they enforced it completely.
Yeah.
So there was a line to the dealer's room almost all of Saturday.
Yeah.
There was a marathon going around in town Saturday and Friday. So finding a park was hard, although you can park almost anywhere Saturday, Sunday, because the parking meters weren't activated. A lot of people had a problem with the rave.
Yeah. That line was as long as AWA's line.
No.
The rave?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
The line was long, but what happened in the rave was due to the setup of the rave area, the ballroom, it had everyone jumping down in the exact center of the room. Long story short, we were told to stop jumping.
Someone jumped.
Because we were causing permanent damage to the building.
Oh my god.
They actually said we caused physical damage to the building. You can actually feel the floor go up and down while walking on it. Which could have been remedied if they fixed it and didn't have everyone jumping up in the exact center of the room, but pushed to the back. And then there were some problems with the DJ.
That's not as bad. A couple years ago at MTech, they had to shut the entire con convention at around maybe 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning because some freaking idiots were having sex and selling drugs in the very back of the rave at MTech.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Why can't you just keep that shit at home? Like, seriously.
Because there are people who want to ruin everybody's time.
It's sexy to do it at a con.
Oh my god, Stein.
Shut up, Stein.
Keep it
So
in
that was the bad.
No, that's literally what people think. Is it sexy to do it at a con? Let's do it at a con. Oh my god.
So the good. Were you at the costume contest, Medusa?
I watched it. I was not in it. Because I
Did you
think it was
see
rigged.
the Princess Luna get proposed to by the
I walked in after that.
well,
I saw the other couple get proposed.
One of my friends was a Princess Lure cosplayer, and her now fiance was cosplaying the Royal Guard, Luna's Royal Guard. So he proposed to her during the costume contest. Dodgeball was hilariously fun, and I did another amazing, spectacular job at Dodgeball. I'm still waiting for someone to bring up the videos because people are
back at SoccerCon, the second SoccerCon I ever went to. I went dressed as Doctor Who. That was when I met the Doctor Who photo group.
Stop interrupting me!
No! Anyway, so friggin', it was amazing. I was walking around with one of my friends named Jared, and we went to this dodgeball game. And usually back in school, I was decent at dodgeball when we were using the big rubber knife blade sharp red balls. You guys remember those?
Where you
like hit a kid and you have to go to the hospital. Well,
yeah.
So we go to this room and it's full of these people running around, big sweaty hairy men going rolling around throwing these little flimsy plastic medicine balls around. And I'm like, well, crap. One part I already hate. So I was throwing these things, and next to me, I didn't even notice for about 20 minutes. And right next to me was one of the Doctor Who cosplayer guys. And I had such a blast with him. We talked for about 45 minutes during the game, rolling around, throwing these balls at people. And at the end, they're like, hey, you can't do that. You're two Doctor Who's. You can't be in the same world. And we're like, yes, we can. If you haven't seen the episode where we did it, you don't count. Plus, there was also a movie,
Keelik?
so...
Hey, Keelik, I got something to say about you with dodgeball.
I will punch you in the face when I see you again if you do not stop that sentence.
Oh, come on. I'm already gonna kill both of you at Momo Con.
Thank you.
Let's put it
As I
this
was
way.
saying,
He can dodge a ball, but he can't dodge a brush or
He can't
anything
dodge
else.
traffic either.
He can dodge a ball.
Come on, it's so simple. You just
What was
dodge.
that?
can I finish?
No.
Yes.
No.
Honestly, as I was saying, the good was the dodgeball. We actually used real dodgeballs. Those old red ones where you get beamed someone and they go to the hospital. Yeah, we were using those inside of the building. I accidentally hit Vast the Stampede with the dodgeball.
I want to play dodgeball as Toby.
There
dear
is no
God.
accidentally hitting
Oh my
Vash.
god.
No,
Let me have one
no.
eye.
Dodgeball is
I wanna
crazy.
play-
That's
I wanna
cheating.
play this with
So
I wanna do
more
this
of the
knockout.
good was the convention has a storyline, and the storyline this season they really did involve the con goers to feel like they were actually making a difference between the storylines. As we defeated all 7 evil X's ourselves, and we weren't supposed to, but we did defeat all of them. So. More good news was the con staff was really nice. Even the security team knew what they were, or nice at doing it. The heads had some problems with some of the staff members, but it really wasn't. It was just more of a execution of some stuff more than problems. The place it was at was 3 stories, where the second story was pretty much where you can do any photo shoot you wanted or hang out with people, while the bottom floor had the dealer's room and the top floor had the ballroom where we did, and all the guests and the artist alley. So it was pretty spaced out. They have room to grow where they're at. I really enjoyed my time there. It was pretty fun. Comic-Con's always fun, and then there's season 6 next year during Valentine's Day, where there's supposed to be a wedding. A Comic-Con wedding will happen. Yay!
Hooray! Can I be the preacher?
No.
Aw.
Really?
I'm sorry, I don't trust Spirit as a preacher. He might turn into Brian.
Don't tell anybody.
So-
Preacher for when Maka and Soul get married.
We can't hear you.
So overall, this is probably this is the first con I did this year, and it never disappoints me as being a great opening con. The atmosphere was good, the people were good, everyone loved everybody. No one really-
I've got something else to say about the con. That's kind of a downside.
Yes.
I hate that it was a family-oriented con. They made my best friend Trinity change out of her just awesome-tastic Yoko outfit, and she had to wear a t-shirt for the rest of the day. And I think that was bullshit.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, Comic-Con's always said they were more family-oriented con. It causes problems.
I see people.
Cons should not be family-oriented.
Okay, MomoCon considered himself family-oriented last year, but there was a chick wearing nothing but Ivy, and that was totally cool.
I remember her.
He was epic.
Why is Sid so low?
I don't know. I'm hearing that too.
Get out of the
Because my mic is
ground.
far away.
What
My mic is
he-
far away. Sue me. You
Get out of your
bastard.
graveyard.
he's
Chicken
6 feet under.
Get out of your grave.
Get out of your grave.
I will beat you at a Mike's Hard Black Cherry Lemonade bottle next time I see you.
Got enough of them.
Can I have?
I did that. You'll find me. I'm
They
looking at the
stop
panel.
drinking your
And I will beat you with a beer bottle.
Why me?
I'll beat you at a
Talking to
sake bottle
Sid.
bigger. Sake bottles are bigger.
Okay, we can beat everyone at MomoCon in 2 weeks. So yeah, back to the panel.
Pinky, can I bring the bed restraints?
Oh my god.
Oh god. No. We're done with that. But I do enjoy Comic-Con. It's even though some people hate that it's family oriented, it felt like a giant family while I was there. Everyone remembered everybody from the year before.
He, like, not to sound homophobic, but that was the gayest thing ever said.
All right. Sorry, is it my turn?
Not yet. I'm still trying to think of a quote to Maka real quick. Give me a second.
What's the situation?
She just said I had said the gayest things I've ever said, so I need to fight back real quick. But you interrupted me.
Use me. Use the pictures.
He said the convention felt like a great big family to him.
What? No, that's not gay. That's totally like.
It just sounded gay.
So let me explain what I have in my hand right now.
Oh
A
my
30
God.
ounce because okay, before great big dick. A 30 ounce that fuck it.
Yes, thank God. So, now we're done with our Comic-Con profile. I do enjoy this con. I can't really rank it to other cons because this is the first one I've done this year, but it doesn't disappoint me. And that's all that matters. Podcast-wise. So next thing we have is MomoCon, where I do punch Sid in the face again, but I'm waiting to see how MomoCon plays out this year.
I won't do anything.
You punch me in the face when I have a Ranger helmet on, you're paying to get it fixed.
I'll just kick you in the crotch then. You don't have any protection down there.
Fuck.
I mean, compare MomoCon last year. I liked Comic-Con last year than MomoCon last year. Only reason MomoCon was better because I had all my friends there, but I had more fun at Comic-Con last year. And my friend did the same thing, that I went to Comic-Con with him last year, and Momo.
Oh.
So, continuing on, now we have sad time. Stein's anime dissection.
Anime. Okay, so it's already been beaten into the ground, but I'm going to be doing it anyway because I wasn't on last week's podcast, and I'm gonna review it. Sword Art Online. Who here has seen it?
I watched the first episode.
I'm gonna actually cosplay from there, so yeah.
Okay, all right. So my friends had been recommending the show for months, and I personally didn't want to. I personally am a dot hack legacy guy. You know, I'm more of a fan of dot hack than, you know, I think that it kind of set the bar. So one night I'm sitting here and I'm trying to watch anime and nothing's interesting me because I had just gotten done watching Dusk Maiden, and so I said, you know what, screw it, I'll check out the first episode because my friends were at another friend's house watching it and I was at home alone because they were halfway through the series and they didn't want to spoil anything for me in case I got into it. So I sat down and watched the first episode. The first 2 minutes, you're introduced to the main character. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. No, yes I am.
Kirito?
Kirito. Ha, I did it. Fuck you, Ki. Anyway, so my friend Key's always on my back about pronouncing Japanese stuff right or something.
Yeah.
Maka, you're echoing.
Oh, crud, sorry.
Anyway, so
Okay, sorry, Medusa.
First-
No, it's you.
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes of the episode, most amazing 5 minutes I've ever seen. It was so incredible. Just like the introduction of the characters, the way everything's set up, how almost immediately into the series, you're thrust into this fuckery that this guy has set up. He's like, hey, my name is this. I am here to fuck up your day. Break any rule and you will die. If you die, you stay dead. I have removed all means of revival, and the only way to get out...
There is one way revival, but...
Yeah, that's mentioned in the series. Don't spoil it.
It's not really a spoiler, actually, so yeah.
Well, it is if you mention the context. Shush.
I'm not. It's depressing, though.
Oh my god, shut up!
Oh, I'm just lying through my teeth now.
Anyway, you silent. Hold on, let me get another drink. Oh god, that's good. Anyway, so this entire series is about people trying to survive, and it's not like in .hack where anybody else can log out. It just, you know, anybody else can log out. It's just the main character. Nobody can log out. Even the admins. It's mentioned like 3/4 of the way through the story. Not even the admins can log out, and it sucks. So, I'm sitting here watching this entire show, and like, if I remember right, there's 21 episodes, 25? Episode 17 rolls around, and I'm hit with the fact that there's 8 episodes left. And I get depressed. So it's one of those shows I would definitely recommend. If you're trying to stay away from the mainstream anime, I can guarantee you Sword Art Online is definitely going to be mainstream. But if you can get to it before everybody starts making all these memes and references and stuff,
there's already memes and references.
If you can get to it before everybody starts destroying it, you know,
everyone and their mom has already put Kirito on their to-do list for cosplay.
I'm saying it looks bad. That's it. It looks bad.
Just watch it. Oh my god, that's all I'm gonna say. Do it.
Hey, wait, Sensei, I have a question for you.
What?
Where are you at right now?
Oh, I finished it. It's actually gotten to the point where playing.
If I say it.
It's gotten to the point where I'm playing Mabinogi and setting up this whole Sword Art Online stuff. Like, 2 of my friends have actually customized their characters to look exactly like Kirito, and one of my friends I'm helping make look like Asuna.
So how the heck is
No spoilers, Tsubaki, period. Done.
Done. PM me your question and I will answer it.
It's not a spoiler, but fine.
Okay. And I will yell it out as an answer just to piss off Mac.
So that Stein has finished that. We're gonna go over to Medusa's.
And what else chips my blade? No, I'm just kidding.
I already have a.
Hey, don't steal my thunder, you bastard.
I already have a title for this episode, and we're only in the first hour. Go figure. So. Wow, we have a viewer. Hello, Jeff. So continuing on, now we're going over to Medusa's for a cosplayer of the week.
All right, cosplayer of the week is, let me get my paper out. And the eyes. All right, she is called Pixie Kitty. Pixie Kitty's cosplay on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Here's her link. Go like her page because she's awesome. I picked this costume or this cosplay because she makes all of her stuff. She is surprisingly not recognized like as much as she should be because she's very good at what she does. I like her. I don't know how I pronounce it. Adi cosplay from Final Fantasy. She did a very well job of that. But yeah, y'all could check her out and stuff. She really needs to organize her cosplay page because I can't find a lot of her costumes when I want to. But yeah.
Well, that's why we have albums.
Yeah, well, her albums aren't very organized. But anyway, what I've been noticing lately, and I'm just mentioning this as a side note because I noticed that not a lot of people are liking her page. I notice now that like a lot of people have either less or more likes than they deserve. Like this chick should have as much people following her as like Angelica Danger Dawn or Nicole Regine does. Because she's really a really nice cosplayer. But I think that she needs to get more recognition than she does.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Really sucks. Because I know one person right now that's almost to 2,000 and she has not made one single costume of hers. Bought everything.
And I mean, there is that sense where people are just like, oh, they're pretty. Like,
yeah, well, the thing is, she's not pretty. She just shows off ass and titty pictures.
Oh, well, then that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, I know. I just hate that. I hate it.
Diggity.
Hot cosplay.
All right.
He has a good Quagmire voice.
There's silence. Oh my god, there's silence. No!
Because it's my segment and I don't like to run my mouth.
Run it! Oh my god.
I did run my mouth. I just ranted a little bit without going off the deep end.
Okay, so I am happy for you. Oh my god, I am such a fan of yours because shortly after I joined the podcast, I looked up your page. You are a really good cosplayer, and I had no idea like how popular you actually were. So a couple nights ago, I was at a friend's house and we were talking about cosplayers, and they kept saying, "Oh my god, I'm such a fan of this person. Have you heard of this person? Oh my god, I want their dick." And then I mentioned you. You should be proud of me because I said your name, Sparky's Cosplay, and I was happy.
It last week. Dude,
and I said you did all these characters, and they're like, "Oh my god, she sounds amazing. I should look her up."
Too bad she has to go edit all her Medusa photos.
I know.
How's that going, Medusa?
Yeah, how is it?
Oh,
Hopefully your fault, Sid.
I take full blame for that.
It totally was his fault. How did that go, Mako, on Tumblr?
It got around 30, 40 notes. A lot of people actually knew that that was a thing, which was surprising to me, but a lot of people just liked seeing it posted. They're like, oh my god, she does. And then a few people were like, yeah, I've always wondered about that. And then one person was talking about they had a headcanon that it was a battle scar.
Speaking of headcanons.
Yo.
Who did you say that you gave them what page?
Sparky.
Sparky, why would you give them that page?
He's screwing.
Wait, which one am I subscribed to?
Sparky is Brittany, the one that doesn't make any of her costumes?
No. Wait, which one was yours? I forget.
Mine is Beautiful Sin Cosplay. You've got ours mixed up.
Fail.
You know what? I kept thinking that you and Morgan Le Fay were the same person for the longest time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Beautiful Sin, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, who I was today.
Oh my god, you should totally link me because I think I have the wrong page favorited.
You have my pictures and you don't have... I should hit you.
You know what?
The best part is the way he said that, I thought he was just joking.
Yeah, I thought he was too originally.
I'm allowed to make... Hey, I'm drinking. I'm allowed to make mistakes.
You said that I was Mr. though.
People should no blood
yes.
cosplayer
Oh my god,
page.
that is you. Okay, how the fuck did I make that mistake?
Okay,
I'm unsubscribing from Sparky. Fuck that bitch.
Oh my god. I'm so glad he doesn't watch the podcast.
I can't call people out, but Stein can do that.
Oh my
god.
What?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like mistakes, and I love you, Sparky. I want your babies.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, soda.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not soda.
Continuing on, Sid, give us a character profile.
So wrong.
I want to touch your face.
Did you just say give you a character profile?
Me?
Yes, profile somebody, Sid.
Okay,
Not Medusa, please.
You should
Okay,
profile
this
me.
week's character
I'm so
profile
cute and adorable.
No, you're not.
No, we're skipping you. We're skipping you this week because I was showing somebody the second episode of Soul Leader and they wanted to know more about Mifune. So killed two birds with one stone.
Mifune!
Mifune is the recurrent. Get over here.
What the fuck did I navigate back to the
Mifune
page?
is a recurring human character that is the most powerful human that ever shown throughout the entire story. Mifune is a legendary swordsman, even having earned the name Sword God. The thing about it is, with Mifune, he has this one main thing about him. Fuck you, Light. He protects a little witch named Angela. And the thing about it is, in the series, and also in the series period, Black Star is the one that comes and tries to take out Angela because Lord Death tells him about a witch. And Black Star goes off without knowing anything else, like Black Star does.
Always.
And people wonder why Black Star's not around here anymore. But he has a thing about children. He has a soft spot about kids.
Oh,
It
wait.
needs... he is actually despite being a stern character, he has a soft spot for children and is hesitant, if not utterly unwilling to hurt them. Like, if he was to go up, let's see, he gave Black Star candy, who gave the candy to Maka.
So he's Michael Jackson.
Yay! No,
Oh my god, why are you screaming into your mic? Oh god, those
We
birds.
went over this last week. We went over this last week, Medusa. We went over this last week. That's Orochimaru. And what's even worse is that you're his cousin.
Hey, I cannot do anything about that. Carrying on. Shut up.
My microphone smells like my dog.
Oh my god, that was so...
You normal? I think Patty's more normal than you are.
Am I normal?
No one likes you.
Fuck no.
No one in this chat is normal.
I'm pretty sure Pat there is more weird than I am. I just talk more.
Yes, Maka. Yes, we are all ADD. Get over it. You're part of them. You're part of us.
You're the daughter to one of them.
Am I normal?
No.
No. But let's see. One of the main things that Mifune says is, I'm here doing my duty. My sword is sworn to protect the little children like Witch Angela.
Like the witch.
Like Witch Angela.
He says it's his duty.
We don't need another grammar Nazi on the podcast. We already got two.
I love you, Sid.
Let's see, throughout the entire series, every time you see Angela, you see Mifune standing right there next to you, right there next to her, with somewhat of a backpack full of swords. That every time he uses said swords, it's like they multiply like threefold. Because I think there's 15 to 20 in the thing, but at one point there's 100 sword style, and it's like, where the crap did you shove half those?
In his nose.
I met a Mifune cosplayer once. He had caution tape wrapped around his waist, and he had like these big satchel bags, and he had sticks. And then I looked at him, and I was like, I wish I was cosplaying Stein. And he's like, why? And I said, so I can touch you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say so I could touch you inappropriately, but my friends pulled me away before I could finish. So he was left there thinking something else.
Good friend. Good. Thing about it is with Mifune, let's see, all the people that Mifune fights is the main people he fights is Black Star and Sid. His fight with Sid was BS.
Says Sid.
Actually says everybody because the fact that because that's when you find out he has more than just like 20 swords.
Question, is Stein drunk?
Yes. But as everybody knows, when you see Mifune using his swords, he always has police caution tape wrapped around wherever he's fighting at and his swords. One of his main sword techniques is infinite one sword style. Let's see, in his attacks, let's see, infinite one sword style, addition, disorderly line, multiplication, sword fang, vertical line, 3-path shot. Does anybody even want to know about any of those?
You're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're double fucked, you're triple fucked, and oh my god, you just got fucking owned. There!
It's a kid's show.
Stein, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I see you, I'm gonna put you 6 feet under.
Okay.
Basically, in his brain.
Let's see. He's run across Black Star, Tsubaki, Sid. He's come across Witch Angela, which everybody already knows that pretty much Mifune acts like a big brother to Witch Angela, which, surprisingly enough, even when they go towards the school and whatnot, the fact of him sitting, I think it was Maka had said, "Hey Mifune, why don't you become a teacher at the school?" And his face like lights up. It's like, me teach at a school?
No,
and his face, look at his face like he teach. I can't remember who it was. All I know was a chick. Because it's like, me teaching at a school with children? He had this look on his face like, I'm going to be like the best teacher at the school.
That does make him Michael Jackson. He wants to be in a school full of children.
Actually, all the kids are older than you think. Except for Fire and Thunder, which are like 4 to 5-year-old little kids.
It was more like he realized, oh, adults work with kids as teachers? A job that people have? I never knew that.
I can get paid to do that?
Let's see, he's also, let's see, Mosquito, he's run into Mosquito, and also there's one other person he's run into. He's run into White Star. He is one of the opponents from Mifune's past. Pretty much another clan member of the Star clan with Black Star, unfortunately, which is quite sad because the way that entire thing rolls, everybody died. Everybody got killed. Black Star's the only one that got spared. And the only reason he got spared is because he was taking the wing of Sid.
Somebody just say pirates. Oh.
Stein, stop drinking.
I don't wanna. You can't. I can stop when I want.
No, you can't.
Stein, give me some.
No.
Yeah,
Fine.
the way with Mifune, there's something weird about him. He always has candy on him.
See? Michael Jackson.
No matter what, he always has candy.
It's nasty candy.
He always has candy. And apparently to Maka, it is some bitter ass candy.
It was seaweed.
The fuck?
It was seeming what?
Okay, I couldn't. It was seaweed candy.
Semen candy?
My question is,
Oh dear God.
you know what? Screw this.
Stein, go get a leg.
Flips the table.
Table.
The last time you ever see, the last time you actually see Stein is when, I mean not Stein. Damn it. Last time you see Mifune is with the Baba Yaba Castle arc, with him keeping an eye on Angela, which I'm probably gonna character profile Angela next week just because of the fact that there's some funny things that happen to the characters, only because the fact of Angela doesn't know how to control her powers. Let's see. There's really nothing else here. Yeah, it's always seaweed flavored candy, and I don't see how that is okay with kids.
Say that.
Due to his fondness of children, he always carries around seaweed flavored candy with him. How does
Seaweed flavored candy.
how does that even work. Huh. Well, okay. Yeah, let me point this out right now. Okay. Everybody knows the fact of when Black Star gets like mortally wounded to where he's bleeding so badly that anybody else would die from it, right?
Right.
Mifune, it happens to Mifune as well. But literally in the series, in the anime,
Okay,
Mifune,
you gotta move that because that's interrupting what I haven't seen.
Mifune in the anime, Mifune does not die from his wounds, and he, along with Angela, joins the DWMA. That is just like everybody else in Soul Eater, except for Spirit, except for Soul, he almost died. Wow, they really love trying to kill you with weapon, don't they, Maka?
Yeah, they kind of do.
Hey, what can you do? It's either they kill you or they kill him. They're gonna kill the person who actually does something in the series other than complains to her about her dad.
I do more than complain about my father.
Oh yeah, you complain about the chest too.
What? Did you miss
Alpha Bra or get implant?
where I did all that fighting?
I have to pee.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, you defeating the Keisha and Ashura was BS.
Yep.
That was BS.
Amen.
All of the BS.
We all agree about that.
Yep.
We all agree
Give
with
me an
that.
anime
That
ending that was good.
That anime ending was BS, considering the fact of the matter you apparently have weapon genes, but you don't find out until you're somewhat subconscious.
I was half dead.
That's
You know.
BS
Wait,
too.
she has weapon genes? Well, that makes sense. Her dad is a weapon.
BS.
No.
Just saying, it makes
It's all
sense.
BS.
No, no, it doesn't.
She could have been both. Worst part about it
Anime
is,
logic and my logic are two different things.
it doesn't help that her weapon genes
I can totally
sights
imitate Yoshi.
are soul sight. Well, on that note, that ends our character profile for this week. Next week, it's either going to be Stein or Witch Angela. 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be Witch Angela
Stein.
because if Stein is on, Stein is going to annoy the crap out of me before we even get started, and I'm going to want to punch him.
That's why you should do the profile on him, because then you can insult him while you do it.
Which enforces the fact that every
I'm
time I
gonna
do a
have so
profile
much Bacardi in my
here-
system by then, you're not gonna be able to keep up.
Oh.
Wow.
Excuse me.
You should really share with me. Seriously.
Dang it!
Yeah, every time I do a file, you should add Keelik. When I did one on Keelik, I sat here and berated him for like 20 minutes.
You're gonna say 2 hours.
Yes, I would. But I didn't have
My
time.
feet are cold.
Well,
If
like,
you wanted to do
that's enough
Keelik's
out of
character
me.
profile, all you had to do was
Bye,
Keelik is a
Stein.
black meister, and he's awesome in the profile. So continuing
And plus, if anything, no, hold on. And plus, if anything, I can berate Keelik at MomoCon with the
rage you too.
buckets. Huh?
I will be rage you too there. With no help
It's
to you.
for rate, not for raid. There's no D in that word.
Don't
Raid.
care. Shut up. Because
It's
shut
raid.
up. So moving
I love you
on.
mysterious-
So moving on. We're gonna go over to Maka, and she's gonna tell us what she's read. Give us an awesome fanfic to read, Maka.
Tell them
Well,
about
I
the
wasn't gonna do
Medusa and
this at
Tsubaki
first
one.
because
Oh my god.
it's Soul Maka, and I read a lot of that. And I was trying to not post Soul Maka, but it's by my roleplay partner, and she does some awesome work, and she just isn't very well known at all. Like, she doesn't get many reviews. So I actually have hers, and then there's another that's Soul Maka.
Speaking of fanfics, someone
Hers
owes me
is
2 of them.
Drabble. There's a link to it. And her stuff's really nice. Like, I like her take on Soul and Maka. Obviously, because she's my roleplay Soul. She's not as popular as she should be fanfiction-wise, which makes me sad because right now my Tumblr page is filled up with a lot of Soul Eater fanfiction stuff, and it's all alternate universe. And I don't know, it's not my thing. I can see how some people like alternate universe, but I don't. and that's literally the only thing that seems popular right now. But it's just a drabble about Maka and Soul getting their 37th soul.
Oh, yeah.
She writes from Soul's perspective a lot, and she's just really good.
It's because she's a girl.
Oh.
No, it's because she roleplays Soul. Sorry. She roleplays Soul, and she does a great job. I actually didn't know she was a girl for the longest time.
And then there's one other, it's by Z-Dog, and it's on fanfiction.net. And usually I don't like death fanfiction, but this one's pretty cute. And then it's another Soul
You're not the only dude.
I swear, the next fanfictions I review will not be Soul and Maka. But this one's, like, it's sad. Maka dies, and Soul reads.
Spoiler alert.
But, like, it's just sad. That's not even the main point of the story. The prompt for it was Maka dies, and Soul decides to finish the book that she was in the middle of reading. And it's just a sad concept, but it's really, like, I like how it's executed.
Ugh.
Cute.
Mm.
So, yeah. I'll post links. You guys should look at all of those.
So, do we still have Spirit here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Would you tell us what we need to do and do not do at conventions?
I think we just covered that. It did a little rant earlier.
Oh yeah, that was a 2-for-1 right there.
I was blowing up villages.
Yeah, that was like a 2-for-1.
Darn was blowing up village. What not to do? Have sex in the back of the rave. We're done here.
Although I'm pretty sure I know a couple of people who have done that.
We probably do.
No, I'm not one of them.
Stallion is not.
That's some bullshit.
Actually,
Okay,
I believe him on that.
I may have felt up a girl at a rave, but never, ever actually gone the full miles.
No.
Ew!
You took her back to your room and then did it.
I felt a girl up at a rave, and it was great. I felt happy.
You were all disgusting.
I was all over that shit.
It was fun.
You were all sick people.
Well, it's not like we had
I'm just
sex.
trying to make it fun.
I insert my snakes in people at raves.
Okay, you need to stop.
You need to go and see someone about
I'm not
that.
nearly buzzed enough for that kind of flirtation.
Sorry.
Don't even has Tinder for porn anymore, okay?
More alcohol!
Please give me a second while I...
I want to go get my whipped cream vodka.
I know what I'm gonna be avoiding this year.
I was sipping on Bacardi flavored Pepsi when you said that. And I gagged.
Was.
We should do a drunk episode, something one.
I love my dad. He picked up some Bacardi and I asked if I could have some and he's like, yes! I was like,
Let's do it
yay!
next year when I'm actually legal to drink.
Well, I can't drink on Wednesdays. I drink Fridays like no tomorrow.
Maka, when are you going to be legal to drink?
I am legal to drink.
I'm not legal to drink.
What?
She is legal to drink.
What?
I already told her. I told.
No,
Since
I already
when?
told.
I'm only 20. I can't drink yet.
Sucks to be you! Continuing on.
I
Medusa,
don't freaking care.
Yeah,
do you have something to teach us today?
I do. Oh, you guys are probably gonna love this. Okay, I got two things. They're kind of different. Okay, first one. In Japan, there are more than 40 new animes appear on television per week. I wonder if how many of them are Yuri. Like, seriously.
Including Yaoi and X, a lot of that too.
Because apparently, like, people just watch anime, like, you know, adults and children. Well, it's more aimed at adults, actually, which would make sense. But, yeah. Apparently they watch anime a lot.
According to Paper Moon, she does a lot of the Soul Eater stuff with her. He said that it is mostly kids that watch anime, but she was talking about how most anime actually does really, really suck. We usually only see the good anime because that's what tends to get imported. We don't really see all the ones.
Yeah. Anyway, and the second point, I think all of you are gonna think this is hilarious if you don't already know this.
Oh wait.
Okay, in Naruto, Sasuke was originally never supposed to exist. The reason why he was added was because the publisher's daughter drew him.
That is cute.
Which explains so much shit.
Wait, Sasuke from Naruto?
Yes.
He was never supposed to be in it. Read the original.
The original.
The original one shot. There's no Sasuke.
Yeah, I mean, there's a third Hokage, and then there's Naruto, and then there's other characters who you don't even know exist in Naruto. And I have it actually.
Are you talking about
one shot?
Are you talking about the? Are you talking about that one where opposingly Naruto was the son of the Nine Tails itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original, and I have the one shot in my collection over there. I actually love it.
I just think that that's proof that maybe sometimes parents shouldn't indulge their children.
I could have sworn that Sasuke was a creation of Kishimoto because I remember Kishimoto loved drawing Sasuke a lot.
I mean, in the original, Sasuke isn't in the original. I don't even think Sakura is she?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought so. Actually, more revolved around a thievery that Naruto solves, I think. Yeah. I'll actually bring that with me to Momo if anyone actually wants to see it, so.
Oh, someone told me a very funny story. Loki walks up to Pain from Naruto and says, "I have an army." Pain replies, "We have a Toby." How fucked is he?
Pretty fucked.
How fucked is Loki?
Hulk smashed that ass. Oh god. This is starting to taste bad. There was barely any alcohol in here too. I don't know why I'm so happy.
Okay, now that we're done with Medusa teaching stuff, we went through Maka's fandom and her reading. We went through Spirit and his convention ranting, and Chip and his plays. We went through my news. We went through Sabaki's gaming news. We came back to me. I'm not doing music because YouTube's a douche.
YouTube the douche. YouTube the douche.
Patty.
Yes?
Do you have some art for us?
Oh boy, do I ever.
Oh dear.
Can I go to sleep?
Not until the clock is done.
That'll probably be the best for all of us, though.
Spirit, then you would miss the My Little Pony art that I have.
Okay, I'm staying on.
Figures.
I'm not gonna look at it.
My Little
I need an art.
Oh,
I need a link.
No, it's not My Little Pony. I promise you that.
Sure.
Holy shiz.
All of the clapping.
Oh, wow. Science picture just kind of threw me off.
What picture? Oh, yeah. Let me fix that. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Here you
That guy had abs. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, the link is a little long, but just go with it.
That's what she said.
And Google Plus is going berserk on me. Anywho, okay, this picture is actually, it has Soul and Mucka in it, and it also has a cute form of Blair in her cat form. She's in a box of cookies. That is so cute. Oh my god.
I like cookies.
I think that is the cutest thing I have ever seen.
I think he likes the player that did the cookies, though.
Stein, why is Spider-Man wearing a mustache?
Because he's
a sir.
Sir.
Because he can? Is he wearing a mustache because he can?
He's a sir.
Yes.
He's trolling with a mustache. Okay,
Trolling
let's
like
get...
a spider does. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Trolling everything like a spider can.
Stein, hush.
Do you remember when you hit me with that shoe? Well, so do I.
Oh my god,
Patties,
I know
of
that
course.
I'm a Spider-Man.
Okay. Okay. Back to the picture. Stein, what do you think of the picture?
I think it's adorable because Blair's nomming on the box and Soul and Mike are like, oh my god, awkward faces. And then Blair's like, nom nom nom. Meow.
Awkward turtle.
I like turtles.
Who doesn't like turtles?
I like
I like
turtles.
giraffes.
You don't like turtles?
No, they snap.
You horrible person.
Just like ducks and geese are to me. Okay. What do you think of the
I'm
picture?
going to show up at your doorstep with a duck one day. Just you wait.
Mm-hmm. Medusa, what do you think of the picture?
That's cute.
Yay! Medusa, that's cute! Okay. Maka?
Well, you know, I have very, 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 very obvious bias. So yes, I do like it a lot. I just like the cookies. Like Blair's in the cookies. Like I like that. That's adorable. I don't know why she would be, but it's just cute. I'm not even gonna.
Okay. Let's see, who else? I'm doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo right now. Okay, let's see. Keelik.
Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Maka and Soul looks like they're younger. It's like younger Maka and Soul in my opinion, but they still look... It's like you take Maka and Soul, throw them into an alternate universe, make them younger, and give them Blair as a cat. Then let hijinks ensue as their everyday life.
Do you know how scarred I would be if I had been around Blair as a child?
It couldn't be that bad.
You're scarred already. Look at your father.
Oh God! But then it would work.
Okay. Settle down, people. Wow. If only I was a sensei, that would be pretty awesome. Anywho, said sensei.
Considering the fact of the matter, I've wanted sweets for the last 2 days. Thank you. Now I want cookies even more.
Oh, you're so very welcome. It was my pleasure of teasing you with cookies.
Well, Sid teased Patty already, so it doesn't matter.
Let's see how you feel when you end up having a random pop quiz tomorrow.
Oh, who?
She'll draw a giraffe on it. And that'll be the only thing that goes down on that test.
And you most likely will still get 2 points.
Okay, Spirit.
Say what?
What do you think of the picture?
Oh, yes, the picture. Well, first of all, I really like it. Even though they're probably not gonna, even though probably Maka's not gonna eat a single bit of cookies in that box. Truthfully, I don't think anyone else will either. But I like to see how my daughter looked so cute when she was like that.
Just shut up.
Actually, she kind of reminds me of a Girl Scout selling cookies.
Speaking of Girl Scouts, I still have her little Girl Scout outfit in our old closet.
I thought I told you to burn that.
Ooh, I can use
Why would I burn away such precious memories?
Because you're not even... I don't want you to have it.
Girl Scout Maka.
Ooh, idea for another pick for next time's picture. Maybe. We'll see.
Thoughts?
If you're still alive by then.
Maybe.
If Maka doesn't kill any of you.
Maybe, probably.
God,
I'll still be alive. I'm a weapon, remember? Anywho, last but not least, our very own Tsubaki. What do you think of the picture?
Everyone's already said what I've had to say on it. I still say the reason Spirit even wants the cookies now is because Blair's in them. And yeah, that's it.
Shit out of those cookies.
Okay.
But she's in cat form. There's just fur all in them.
I like cookie.
Oh Lord, I just thought of a really weird image in my head. Blair in a Girl Scout uniform. Wow. Okay.
Are you say I'm the weird one?
Hey, I have coffee. Back off.
You still say I'm the weird one.
You are the weird one.
Anywho, that completes Patty's art segment. Back to you, Keelik.
Alrighty then. So we went through
all
everything
the segments
besides the final segment. Medusa.
Yeah.
It's a new convention year. You've seen some stuff already. What are your cosplays, do's and don'ts for this week?
I did 2 special do's and don'ts because I think we can have a discussion about it if some people want to put in their 2 cents about it. And it's mostly about, like, related to the shit that's been going on lately in the cosplay community. And people getting butthurt over the smallest things. You really need to get over. So a cosplay do. You have to expect to be critiqued or upstaged or possibly even laughed at a convention. It's going to happen so many times this year. I already know. Because people are taking cosplay so seriously now and really trying to be noticed. It's getting harder and harder to be accepted by everyone. So that's one of the do's. Like, you can't be, I guess you can be a little bit disappointed if you overhear something, but if you really try your best on your costume, just try your best to weed out those comments. Like, just ignore them, because those people are probably saying shit about you to make themselves feel better.
May I say something?
Sure.
I actually really hate that, because I'm a Power Ranger Super Sentai cosplayer, and when I dress up in Ranger suits, everyone in the convention says that my costume's awesome and that I look amazing. Mm-hmm. As soon as my picture hits the internet, Facebook, or even YouTube, I get hit with nothing but slander, because I'm not super skinny. Like I'm anorexic.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off completely. It's like, it doesn't matter how good my costume is. If I'm not skinny or if I'm not freaking anorexic, I'm never gonna be good enough to be seen as an excellent cosplayer. Yeah. And I hate that.
I really don't. If you were to search Keelik Guang cosplay on Google, there's this guy that's using the bought version. Then there's pictures of Keelik. And then my pots come up before I even come up anywhere. So my pots outdo me myself.
Hey, my hand is in more pictures than I am. Because my hand is in every picture I'm in at. But my hand is in some pictures that I'm technically not in. especially when that time that I stuck my hand out and all those Soul Eater, that all female Soul Eater photo shoots, and you just see my hand in the very far left corner.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Basically, what I can say on that is, like, there was one photo with me that was getting passed around, and this one chick couldn't even spell, so I was like, I don't care what you have to say, because you can't spell.
Yeah.
And she had a bad roleplay account, so I was like, I really don't care.
Yeah.
But mostly because I cosplay at conventions because I want to. It's not because I like doing it, but it's not.
And then there's the time when your photos are going around the internet and you had no idea that they were going around the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like happened with me and Medusa.
Medusas go around on Tumblr all the time unsourced. Every time I see them, I try to link back to her page.
Yay.
Because I never see my shit anywhere. Apparently, everyone else does, but I don't.
I've seen you on Tumblr at least 3 times. 2 of those times unsourced.
Yay. Yeah, like someone, I got on my cosplay account. Like, I'm doing a giveaway right now for my Catwoman mask. And someone got on and said that, like, pretty much, like, sorry you lost a fan. I don't like the way you view cosplay. I went to him about it, and then I went to his profile, and he's friends with someone that I'm really not a fan of, and I'm pretty positive that was why he doesn't like me, is because he got rumors from me from that person. And you know, right after that happened, I had one of my biggest idols email me asking for a photo shoot because she got word of my Ezio debuting at DragonCon. And so, you know, why bother with the small people when the bigger people are noticing you? It doesn't really matter.
Plus, I think if you're going to call something a hobby, you have to be doing it because you like it, not because other people.
Yeah.
Like, if other people like you, that's great, but do it for yourself. Don't do it. I don't think I've ever seen you post anything
Same here.
on your cosplay account that could even be taken that way.
Okay, well.
See, I would just love to someone to say, I mean, no one ever critiques my pots because there's nothing to critique them against. In all truth and reality.
That's because, one, you're the only person that has actually taken the time and made them.
Yeah.
You've been working into those things for the last 4 years. Going on
4?
5.
I think it's 3 going on 4 because I got them at. It might be 4 going on 5. I think it was 3 though. I don't remember.
Honestly, like, if someone wanted to critique your pots, the only thing that they would be able to critique you on is how you made them. Because everyone has a different method. And there's always one way to make them more sturdy than the other. That's probably the only way you're going to get critiqued on them.
Yeah, I'm probably going to remake them eventually.
When he was making them, it's just like, yeah, you're going to be the only person that their fingers actually move, because all the other ones that I've seen, the fingers don't move.
I'm probably going to remake them now that I know how to.
Mm-hmm.
And just buy, like, look,
you know, come to think of it,
gloves and do all the stuff and do all the stuff I did for this one and just remake them completely to moldable plastic. Then they're going to be awesome. Then I'm going to punch someone and they explode for real.
I think the biggest problem that most people have in general with anything, cosplay, art, whatever you do, is when you ask for critique, you never get critique on what you really want to hear critique on.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people might get butthurt that they like, oh no, I debuted my new costume and, like, no one wanted a picture of it, or... I mean, at Comic-Con, I debuted my, the Soren that I was wearing. The Soren in a flight suit, and I had, like, 7 pictures, and I'd never get any pictures. I literally got stopped for pictures in that outfit compared to my Keelik, even though the pots, and it took me a longer time. I rarely get stopped for that, most of the time because people don't know who I am.
I get stopped a lot when I'm Toby because most of the time I'm doing something stupid, like I'm hiding behind a Orochimaru cosplay, putting bunny ears behind, or I'm grabbing a Kisame sword, throwing it on the ground and using it as a surfboard. But I get a lot of pictures as Moroku because Moroku's very retro because of because Inuyasha, it's an old but very popular series. But the one costume I get stopped the most in is my Power Ranger outfit, which I really think that the only reason I don't get wailed on for being a little bit bigger than most Ranger cosplayers is because the fact that you don't see any Ranger cosplayers at most conventions you go to. They're like the 1%.
Yeah.
So when you do see them, you kind of really don't care much for the fact that they're not skinny or skinny,
until it hits
small,
the internet.
skinny people. Yeah, but when it hits the internet, it's like, oh God, it's another non-skinny Ranger. Quick, let's call them fat.
Yeah.
I actually think your size is more perfect, more comparative to Oni's in the Ranger outfit.
Honestly, Taylor, that's like the last thing that I would notice on your Power Ranger outfit is your weight. You and Bradley are like really awesome.
Well, we
Thanks
both
for pointing
get
out the fact that I'm a skinny ass.
No, you're just
both-
short.
Yeah.
we both get that problem. We both really have that problem because we're both very bulky and muscular. But the fact is that if we're wider and our bodies are a lot bigger than the actual actors, because for those idiots who don't know, Power Rangers is actually just all the fight scenes from Power Rangers is nothing more than Japanese stock footage.
Except when they use a battleizer.
Yeah, except that part and actually American recorded fight scenes. But regardless, how do you expect someone like me who's like 6'3" and has this freaking broad shoulder and broad chest me to be the shape of a small skinny Asian guy? I mean, that's like impossible.
Never eat again?
Yeah.
Never eat
Never
again?
eat again.
Even
Probably
if
die before you
even if you
reaches that
never
size.
eat, your shoulders are not going to change.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
shoulders will
Yeah,
stay-
because that's my body structure. You know, I can lose all the weight, but these shoulders, this freaking
That sounds
chest,
so
it's not going
wrong.
to change because that's my genetic.
That sounds so wrong.
That's
I don't know why that did.
that's just like me trying to gain weight for certain cosplays.
No, you mean
Not
that's like you
gonna happen.
trying to gain some inches for a certain cosplay.
I eat way too freaking fast.
I'm sorry, Sid, but the only reason is because the helmet's actually a little bit too big. So it's almost like you're a bobblehead ranger. Your head is in different portions of your body. It's like your head can just go bounce back and forth, and you're like a freaking bobblehead ranger.
Yeah, no, I'm actually a bubble.
Yeah.
Well, in comparison to me and Brad, where our bodies are too big for our helmets. So it's almost like we're these big guys with small heads. So it's like the opposite effect for us.
It totally does look like that would.
But the fact that Sid's a bobblehead ranger.
Stein is just gone.
I think he passed out.
I'm here.
I think he's slowly getting drunk.
He was already drunk.
I meant more drunk, but okay.
But anyway, moving on.
Anyway, the cosplay don't that I have is to not, for the love of God, bring up petty shit on Facebook at a convention. Like, do not, if you see someone who's giving you shit on Facebook, do not walk up to them and say, hey, you said this about me on Facebook. We need to talk. Like, don't do that at all. We're at a con. We're here to have fun. Don't bring up shit at a
Don't
con.
be a drama llama. That's another rule. Do not be a drama llama.
It's
No
like
one
it's
wants to be a
fucking
llama.
Facebook. You need to get over it.
Like, either talk to them when they say it or don't talk to them at all.
And honestly, if they're saying shit on Facebook, they obviously don't have the balls enough to talk to you to your face, so they're not worth talking to.
Amen.
La 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 la. I don't even check my Facebook at cons most of the time, which probably pisses a lot of people off. Where the heck is Mac?
I was updating my Maka Facebook from the con last year at MomoCon. I was giving everybody updates.
At a con, you really can't find me. As Sid. Because the con starts and the con...
Well, for some reason, I can find you.
That's because he's normally the only black guy that stands out.
Okay, I find Sid a lot more though.
That's because he's always following around a witch.
Now the only way to actually
that is not right.
No, there's an easier way to find Sid at a convention. Just drop a ranger key on the floor.
True.
That is not funny.
Yes,
but it's not funny.
That ranger key is so fun.
Yes, it is, Sensei.
That's how we find you.
Like, oh crap! I need to find Sid. Hold on, ranger key. Drops it on the floor. 5 seconds later, ranger key. Found him.
Swear to God, if y'all do that at MomoCon, I got that key back.
What?
Touche.
Y'all do that at MomoCon, you're not getting that
Let's
key
do
back.
Spirit, let's do that. That'll be funny.
That's one thing that'll get my attention is ranger keys.
Oh, Sid, if you want more ranger keys for your collection, Vicky and Rain will be selling some at their booth. So bring your money there and get more ranger keys.
Well then,
How much are they?
Well,
I have
that's
something to say.
That's two people trying to get rid of them. That's
Can I say
two people
something?
trying to get rid of them. David also trying to get some.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Real quick?
Yes.
In order to find Patty, all you gotta do is jump a Joker on the floor.
A Joker?
Oh my god.
You like Joker?
Any Joker
No,
will do.
Joker from Kamen Rider.
Great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joker.
If you really want to find
there,
Patty, all you gotta do is have
God.
someone mimic the voice of Todd Hallocorn, and she'll
No,
come running.
Medusa, this Joker.
Spirit, you grab me one of those so I can tease the heck out of her with it.
Oh, no,
What, you want to borrow this?
Sure, I'll borrow it.
Heck, I got one now.
No.
Okay, so now we have our cosplays do's and don'ts for the new year. Pretty much everyone shut the fuck up.
Quack.
You're going to get critiqued.
Quack.
You're going to get criticized. Just shut the fuck up and take it.
You want to?
Hold on, stop. Hold on, stop for a second, Keelan.
Oh my
What?
god, what?
What?
What was the word you said? Because it wasn't criticized.
It was criticized.
I heard criticized.
He said critiqued, and that is
Critiqued.
critiqued is a word.
Critique is a word.
I could have sworn that I heard criticized. Could have sworn that I heard criticized come out of his mouth.
Shut the F up.
Wow.
So okay, if three people are sitting here saying criticized, you get away with
I'm
not
gonna
having to
critique
come up
your...
with a definition for that.
Don't make me
first
put a
time.
magnet to your back.
Don't make me throw a ranger key down the toilet.
Ooh, that's a real threat.
Oh, I can do that too.
What happened to your hair? I gave
sorry,
myself a
if you-
swirly.
If you did that, then I'm sure Sid would just cut off his arm and flush it down the toilet to retrieve it.
I still got the key!
You guys got some serious problems.
We all have some serious problems, Medusa. That's why
Yeah,
we're
you
here.
just now figured this out, Medusa.
No.
I'm not
So-
that bad, am I?
There's one last thing we need to do for this podcast episode before
Name
we
it.
end it. We gotta name this
We
sucker.
can name the episode.
This episode should
Yay.
just be named Everyone Else Shut the Fuck Up.
Name that.
Bacardi Sensei.
Yes. Everyone, shut up.
No,
Just
no
shut up.
Bacardi Sensei.
I like shut up. I like that.
Shut up.
Well, that's pretty much what we said the whole episode.
Shut the
Let's
fuck
name it the Boy Bangers.
That's not.
Oh my god.
How about Girl Scout Maka and
No.
Why not shut up, Spirit?
Shut up,
Already-
everybody.
Hey, what's your idea?
No,
Everybody shut up.
Sid.
Stein, no more alcohol.
I'm out anyway.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Your idea was...
I don't have an idea this week.
I have an idea.
I don't know.
Patty.
Wait, what I miss? What?
Aw, I was about to say she died.
We're naming
What
the
was your
episode,
idea for
Patty.
the name of the episode?
Let's see. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter how many times you do that. You can get Patty's reaction.
That is harassment.
Oh,
Garrett, please
hey.
stop with the Joker memory.
6 out of rave.
That's that. I was just talking about that with someone.
Oh, I got one. Captain's a cookie.
I gotta go, you guys. I gotta play Slender before this buzz wears off.
Yeah, I'm about to have
Yeah,
fun.
Slender.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
If you're gonna have sex at a rave, there's pretty many places you can do it and not get caught.
Oh, how about not have sex at a rave? Everybody's sweaty. It's disgusting. Goodbye.
Isn't that what sex is?
I guess she just left.
Aka's never had sex.
We noticed.
I was just talking about that with someone else.
Wait, so
I was just talking about that to our BJ.
wait, so
BJ.
So Patty's name for the episode was Captain's a Cookie?
Captain's a cookie.
Yeah.
Captain's a cookie? Yep.
Yeah. We need to name one episode that. We need to name at least one that.
Oh, hold on, I gotta do it better. Captain's a Cookie! Rock!
I'm sorry. The fact that y'all keep saying it just makes me want cookies even more.
Sucks to be you.
That's the point. You're a freaking cookie. Get over it.
I honestly think the episode
I'll
should
get
be
cookies later on in the week
every-
anyway.
My mind went to the gutter. Sorry.
Fine, Giku owes me.
DWMA's
Oh,
message to the world.
Hold on, I forgot to do mine.
What's yours?
I never got to name the episode. It's Sid the Bobblehead Ranger.
Can we do that one? That was actually funny.
Sid the bobbleheaded ranger with cookies.
Can we do that one?
Sid the Bobblehead Ranger.
No, I got one
Had
better.
a giant head, he did.
It's
And
about
if-
Fune.
Is Garrett strong by any chance? How strong?
All right.
Fune, I'm a molester or not?
After all of that, I still think the best one for the entire episode that sums up the episode was DWMA's message to the world. Shut the fuck up. Message out.
And watch Soul Eater.
Keep calm and shut the fuck up.
I think we should name it Soul Eaters on Toonami.
Yeah, probably.
Soul Eater's on Tsunami, motherfuckers.
Suck it.
Suck it. I do like Sid's the bobbleheaded ranger.
Yeah.
Like that and the cookie comment.
Alright, y'all folks. This has been Keelik Wong with the Soul Leader Podcast. And today we had with me was Medusa Sensei,
No.
Subaki,
Yep.
Maka left, Sid left, no, Stein left. Do we have Sid
I'm
still?
right here.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. That's not cool, but I'm sitting here watching me
That's
beat
the
Maka
price is
and Black
brave.
Star up
Didn't swallow them up yet.
with a gravestone.
We have
Get out of your gravy.
Spirit.
Show me your boobs.
No thanks.
Patty.
That sounds familiar.
It's from Ball
Captain
Times.
Falcon.
She's like.
This is Keelik Wong and
she's like
reminding
Keelik
you that if you're gonna have sex at a rave, don't be an idiot and get caught.
I think that's the
And my-
point.
And my message to the world: if you want to meet Sid, just drop a ranger key on the floor. He'll come a running.
Mine's still if you
Nah,
were
I'm
by
too
Patty,
much of a
yeah,
ninja.
Joker.
That Granger key would be gone before it hit the ground.
What's your message to the world, Sabaki?
If you want to find Patty, just steal Spears' Joker memory. She'll come running.
True, true. And this has been the Soul Eater podcast. And one last information at Comic-Con, it had 3,663 registered users this year.
Ooh.
Congratulations for them.
Some of them.
All right, we'll see you next week on episode 22. Peace.